just need to pour it into the cup.
Yeah. I've got 2 drinks so far, and Morgan stole my water. So technically I have 3 drinks, but Morgan took my water bottle to bed with her. So I've got the last of my wine. I've got my coffee.
Nice.
I really have to fix this fucking camera. It drives me nuts.
I've got some of the green and jasmine tea bags from Aldi in the corner.
Oh yeah, yep, I know those ones. I'm not a huge fan of jasmine tea, to be honest. Considering it's like the most easiest to get hold of green tea in Australia.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of it. Not a fan of it.
Well, I wanted to get just plain green tea, but they didn't have any. They only had green with jasmine, so.
Oh dear. So how have we been since, what was it, Saturday? Short week.
What's I doing on Saturday? Looking after a dog and a cat, I think.
Yes, a very cute little poppet.
They were adorable, yeah. Still are adorable. Had take Dad to the dentist yesterday. I think they've still got a couple more sessions that they've got to do for
Oh geez, he really has had a
he didn't go for like 10 years. He didn't go for like 10 years, and I finally got him to come to go to the student hospital where it's free.
Yeah.
And he's just told them, look, do whatever you want. And because he's got a bunch of teeth that needed crowns, and they don't get a lot of opportunity to practice them during the course, they've just gone, great, we'll do all of them.
I need caps. Maybe they'll do my teeth for me for free. My caps have all broken over the years.
Yeah, they do that.
And my teeth are still healthy. My teeth are still extremely healthy. It's just because they're so deep in the center, they like to fill them so that I don't get cavities. You know?
I can't remember exactly what the deal is. You got to look on Royal Dental Hospital website.
Because I can't afford it. I'll be honest.
Well, here's the thing. So there's well, I mean, yeah, it takes a chunk out of your day, so you pay in time basically. They, for the emergency department, I think the most you pay is $200, but that's if you don't have any concession cards. If you do have like a healthcare card of some sort, there's a cheap rate. But if you go and say you're happy to be treated through the student clinic, I think it's free for everyone.
Oh, okay.
Regardless of whether you've got healthcare, because it's the teaching hospital, so it takes a lot longer and you end up having your mouth open a lot longer, but they're all supervised. And the students we've seen have been really good. Because they've been doing sort of advanced work. The students doing the work are like the 4th year, final year students.
That's what they're
pretty competent.
That's what. So, Mark's in one pediatric department. They're the same group of hospitals, but Mark goes to one and Morgan goes to another one. Because I think it's because she's a girl. I think she has to go somewhere where they got more specialists or something. I don't know. But the one Mark goes to, they are effectively all students in the public healthcare system that are overseen by actual, like, many letters after their name pediatric doctors. So like, even though you're talking to effectively a student who's got to learn the ropes anyway, but you're talking to a student or a resident or something, whatever they call them, all the files get overseen by the experts. So it's
they've
like,
got a team of supervisors in there who are the fully qualified, like, people whose job it is to teach dentistry, so they're like the really good ones, and they supervise and assist. So if they have something tricky and they're halfway through a filling and the student can't do it, then the supervisor will finish it.
They step in and finish it. Yeah.
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 Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's really good. It's been good. So we went in originally because Dad broke a tooth, and then they did like a whole root canal. Dad thought they were just gonna have to pull it out, and they're like, "No, we reckon we can save this one because the root's still healthy." So they did a whole root canal and then building it up to get crowns done and stuff. And then there was a bunch of other teeth that they were like, we can do the same on these from either old fillings that had come off from the same sort of thing, from where they'd had a crown 10 years ago that has fallen off, or from ones that just needed it, because, I mean, he's turns 80 next year, so he's still got a handful of his teeth, and that's nothing to sneeze at.
No.
But I believe they also do dentures and stuff if that's needed, because they cover all areas. But when we saw the first student, basically what Dad needed done was something like they get a lot of everyday checkups and regular fillings and stuff in there, but the stuff that Dad needed done, that's the more complex work, they don't get a lot of opportunity to do it in the school. Which basically meant he was able to get in for an appointment really easily because there's plenty of availability of people who need to learn that specific stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just needed like a regular filling or something, you might have to wait quite a while longer on the wait list just to get in for an appointment. But they've been really good, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you see, there's the issue I have is the time, because I don't have the time. Like, the only time I don't have my kids.
Part of an afternoon.
Well, the only time I don't have my kids is when I'm at work.
Yeah.
That's it. And the days where like I do have the kids, like, because now I'm not working Mondays and Thursdays. I'm sorry, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I am literally going to appointments for the kids. So it's like ain't happening.
And it's as good as they are, it's not an environment I would recommend for neurodivergent kids, especially because the noise of drilling is awful.
Okay, Mark has had 2 successful visits to the dentist now. And she is so careful with him. So careful, so quiet, so calm. I would not want to put him in a situation where there's students. Like, and nothing against them. I mean, they've got to learn, but at the same time, no. And Morgan, she's had 1 successful trip to the dentist. But she was just the noise of the cleaning machine and everything.
The people are really lovely, and like they're for lack of a better term, bedside manner is very good. But because it's a open dental like school hospital,
it'd be just too much. It'd just be too much.
It's like a big room, and then there's little like screens. It's
Cubicles.
like it's like the office. It's like the dentist version of like an open plan office with little cubicles, and there's a dentist set up in each cubicle, and they're all going simultaneously. So the drilling sound is constant, non-stop, and piercing.
It sounds like a dentist version of the emergency department.
That's exactly what it is, because it's also the emergency, like the Royal Dental Hospital emergency, and then they have the teaching part of the hospital. But yeah, like they've been pretty good, and I think we're almost done. It's been a lot more appointments than I initially expected it to be. They took molds last time. He's got to do 1 more appointment to go back. They're going to call us in the next couple of weeks to put the caps that they
me.
put the molds for last week, and they're gonna put they're getting molded at the moment, and they've got to put those on. And then after that, there's one more. She wants to see him one more time for something else. Can't remember what it was, but they're getting through it. They must have done about 4 or 5 teeth at this point.
Jesus, that's not that would be a lot of money in a normal dentist clinic.
We're talking, he's probably got like 10 grand of dental work done by the time he's done.
Yeah.
And like the reason he had been putting it off for so long was because the last time he went, it cost him $1,500, and then he said it was no better because it broke again afterwards or something.
Yeah.
So he was like, well, this is bloody
I
pointless.
feel that.
Yeah.
That's like us with David's car at the moment.
I
told you it'll break down again. This time,
Did
at
I
least, it
tell
was
you
only
Mum's
just
car
in
died?
battery. Oh, dead, completely.
Dead. Yeah, it's gone to the wrecker. So they've only got one car at the moment. So Dad's trying to have his dentist appointments booked on days when she's not working, because yesterday was a day when Mum was working. So she had to drop him at the train on her way to work, and he had to get up at 6 a.m. and get dropped off at Malmesbury at 8 in the morning. So he went up to Bendigo to go to Aldi at Kangaroo Flat, because he can walk to Aldi from Kangaroo Flat station. Just because he's out of coffee. So he's like, well, I've got hours to kill, so I'll sit on the train and be warm. Went up to Kangaroo Flat, walked to Aldi, bought a pack of coffee, put it in his backpack, walked back to the station, and got on another train into Melbourne. And then I met him in Melbourne at 12:30.
Oh dear.
I always say, text me when you're on the train, because that's when I need to get up and get ready and leave, because by the time the train comes in, takes me, the train from Preston takes about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So that gives me enough time to get out the door and get into the station. And so he texted me and said, oh, I'm getting on the train from Kangaroo Flat. And I'm thinking, what the fuck are you doing there? And then when we were having coffee. Well, yeah. When we were having coffee, he was like, oh, Mum was working today. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. I was like, why'd you go to Kangaroo Flat? Because normally you'll just go to Castlemaine, because they've got a waiting room that's warm, and they've got a little book stand that's the sort of one where you can take a book and leave a book. It's like a free library.
Oh yeah, like a free library, yeah.
Yeah, for the trains. So he'll usually just go sit in the warm waiting room in Castlemaine. He was like, oh, I was out of coffee, so I decided to go to Aldi. And I was like, fair enough. I mean, he could have gone to Aldi in the city, but if you got time to kill.
Yeah. I don't know how long I'll go for tonight. I am very tired, and since I've been home, I have not been able to sit and think for longer than about 5 minutes without being interrupted. Just constant.
I'm gonna
like
lag
tonight.
from
I don't know,
because I just realized I forgot to put the link in Discord.
Oh.
So let me pull that up.
But yeah, but we just tonight's just been particularly bad tonight. Just normally we'll get home, we'll have something to eat. The kids will just want to do their own thing for an hour or two, and then the old proverbial shit shower shave, or as kids shower and ready for bed, and I just did not want to go to sleep tonight. Just constant all night. I think Morgan's got like 4 bottles of water on the side of my bed, because they're both in my bed at the moment. I might go sleep in Morgan's room tonight. But
valid.
See, but I like my bed. I like my pillow. But yeah, so
Take your pillow to Morgan's room.
maybe. But yeah, they've just been just all night. It's just and I'm just like, I can't think. Like, I nearly forgot to pay a bill because I just like every time I thought I'd done it because I kept getting interrupted halfway through doing it.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
Oh, it's like if I don't have ADHD, I certainly got a taste of it tonight.
I had to sit down and do all of that on Sunday, along with all of my job applications and stuff.
Yeah.
So I've got I had to pay rent, electricity bill. I think I paid the electricity bill. Pretty sure. Yes, no, I did pay it because I remember putting in the biller code and saving it in the app for BPay because I remember last time I think it charged me a fee for using a card instead, even though it was a Visa.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's bullshit. Not doing that. Electricity, rent, and then I realized my rego's due this week.
Oh, yeah. No, I get it.
And I was like, I
We
don't
had.
have the money for it. You know
Oh,
what's
was it?
unfortunate is my rego is due on the first month where I finally had 3 payments between rent payments.
Oh,
Between rent
yeah.
due
Don't you
dates.
love it? Well, that's been
I
this
hate
month
it.
for
I
us with
hate it because I
David's
thought
pay.
I was gonna get ahead, and now that's all going on rego.
Yep. That's what happened to us this month with David's pay because David very rarely gets 3 pays in between the monthly house
Yeah,
payment, right? And
yeah.
this month that we got it, and I thought to myself, oh, awesome! I can put a little bit of money away. I can maybe get some of the kids' Christmas gear, Christmas presents, because I'm gonna have to start doing it soon. What happens? His car breaks down. We have to put a new battery in it.
Uh,
And I know I'm looking at it now because I'm very confused. I still have not. Oh God, they've moved shit on me again. Fucking bloody hell! Just review later. Okay. Now I still have not got my house rates.
hmm.
I'm gonna have to call them tomorrow. That's what I was looking up because I normally get the bill like telling me when it's due in a month and
Mm.
this is the amount it is. And as by my calculations, it should be due at the start of September. And I still haven't got the bill telling me how much it's going to be. So it's like, something's not
Mm.
right there. So,
Yeah,
but
that's
yeah.
not good.
So yeah, but we'll get through it. We'll survive. Oh yeah, and I've had so much time off because I was sick one week. Then this week, I had to take Mark to a pediatrician appointment on Monday, and then the pediatrician wanted bloods taken. Then, obviously,
Mm.
Tuesdays I don't work now, so I have to take Morgan to a psychologist. Then today I'm at work. Oh, well, no, then Monday afternoon I get the phone call telling me one of the vials they took of Mark is not usable, so he has to get more bloods. An autistic 7-year-old boy shaking his guts out on my lap was to take bloods. He did such a good job, but now we have to go back and get more. So I said, cool, no worries. I'm going to
That
come
sucks.
in. We'll come in Thursday. We'll come in Thursday. Now, I had teed it all up with him. I'd worded him up. He was going to get the whole day off with me and Morgan. We're going to go get his bloods and we're going to go to the shops, do the food shop, and then come home because Morgan's got yet another appointment tomorrow afternoon. But
Mm-hmm.
all her specialists are starting to stack now. We're starting to get all the specialists on board. So it's just the initial appointments are just everywhere and everything. I get a
Mm.
phone call this afternoon at about 5 o'clock. I believe my colleague had teed up with you to go back in and get the bloods done tomorrow. I go, yeah. They're on strike tomorrow, which fair
Oh
for them being on
no.
strike, but the wrong fucking day.
No.
Oh, hey
Hey
Martin, how you
Martin.
going? So yeah, so now I have to completely change my kids' expectations. Mentioned autistic
Yeah.
7-year-old. He was
Oh no.
he was expecting to have tomorrow off school, so now he's got to turn his frame around to go back to school tomorrow. Bear in mind, I still got to pick him up early. That's a whole other story in itself. That was why I was going to let him have the day off, because I was picking him up early, because Morgan's appointment, I can't go and get him at normal pickup time. So I was going to pick him up early and take him with us. I'm honestly thinking I might just let him have the day off, because I've even with school.
I feel like that's probably easier on both of you.
I've already tagged him as not being there, because you meant to. Because I can
let him have a.
And I'm sitting there going, you know what? If he wakes up tomorrow, and also too, Thursday is the day he has a teacher that he doesn't get on well with.
Extra reason.
So Thursday is usually a fight to get him to school in the first place.
Yeah. Hey, he can support the nurses and strike from school as well.
Oh, I might just, you know what? If he wakes up in the morning and he's a bit of a mess, I might just go, you know what? Bugger it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the fight. Yeah. What have you been up to? Hey, you've been writing? Been working on anything?
I actually wrote this week for the first time in ages.
Yay! She wrote something.
Got about 2.5 pages down and a random fic idea.
I started Project Hail Mary today whilst I was at work as audiobook.
Ooh, yeah.
I have so many thoughts.
See, I was thinking about going and listening to the audiobook because I did buy it. However,
I've had it for years.
Logged me out. Audible has logged me out on my phone, and it's such a pain to log back in that I can't be bothered.
Yeah, no, I know that feeling. That's pretty much my feeling with life at the moment with these things. And yeah, but I don't know. Look, I don't hate it. Let me preface that. I don't hate it. But I remember when it first came out and everyone was going, oh, the twist is amazing. The twist is amazing. Okay. Would you consider...
the twist is going to be a little bit predictable.
No, you know what the twist is. You know what the twist is because it's all over the movie trailer. It's him making first contact with Rocky, right? That was the twist everyone was not talking about because it's a spoiler. It's a spoiler. It happens in chapter fucking 7. That's not a spoiler. It happens in fucking chapter 7. No, I'm not hating on it particularly, okay? I'm enjoying it to a degree, but there's also a really serious problem with it in the fact that it just sounds like another version of The Martian at the moment to me. I'm hoping that will change, but it's a single white guy in space fighting to survive and do. And I'm just like, one trick pony problems. And look, the writing's well done. It's so far I'm enjoying it to a degree, but I'm just sitting there going, we could have done so much better. He's a good author.
Oh, don't worry, Martin. This isn't anywhere near as bad as if Renee actually hated it.
Oh, don't get me started on the flashbacks. Oh, the flashbacks.
See, I saw a clip of the film the other day that looked fun. It was that was like something. It was like the Sign of the Times clip. Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't.
Where one of the actresses apparently was singing on set between takes, and what's his name? Was like, oh, we should put that in the movie, so they did. So they had her singing Harry Styles. It's quite a nice scene, but yeah.
Well, okay, look, it's all right not to have an idea that he was in it, and that's fine. Like, I'm not I don't care too much about spoilers, so it didn't matter to me that I already knew it was happening. But the way it was presented to me, I thought he would come in, say, chapter 12 or 15 out of 20. I thought it was going to be far later because everyone was presenting it as this huge twist and spoiler, and we can't discuss it because it destroys. And it's like, it's fucking chapters. Let me get a copy. Let's find out exactly how far into the book this actually is. Okay.
It sounds like it's an issue
I'm on a rant.
with the book discussion rather than the book itself. Oh, damn it. I thought about that scene with the Harry Styles song, and now that fucking song is stuck in my head.
Okay. So, and look, it's relatively well set up because he pulls out, like, he's finally got access to, like, the radar and shit, and he sees, like, a blip of sun, and you're like, that's the other ship. You know, you kind of know, if you didn't know it was coming, it would be, there's some things that you could, like, when you go back and reread it, it would be like, oh yeah, I can see where that was leading to, right? Where are chapter 4? Okay. Yeah, about 100 pages in.
Yes, 100%, Martin. This people saying there is a twist is worse than giving away the twist.
Yeah, about 120 pages in, that much of the book, and you're meeting the alien vessel for the first time. That's not a late end spoiler. No, that's not even a spoiler. That's a plot point.
A twist is in Act 3.
A twist is if the book was that way around and it happened there.
Yeah.
Right? That's a twist. That is a cool plot point. That is a cool plot point.
It's an inciting incident, not a twist.
Oh my god. But the real kicker for me, though, is, you know how there's been some discourse around him, you know, with that stupid right-wing sort of affiliated interview he did saying he doesn't write politically?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, okay. Bear in mind, there's nearly 500 pages in this. There's nearly 500 pages in this book. So that's like 20% into the book. This alien spacecraft turns up, okay? So, okay. There's a point where he discovers this stuff about the astrophage, and he's shipped from one end of the globe to the other, right? To meet up with the experts and report his findings, all this sort of stuff. This guy doesn't write politically, yet all of the big countries of the world have signed this agreement to put this woman in power, to get everything going, to bypass all the political bullshit, to try to save the world, right? And their base is a Chinese aircraft carrier. She's not Chinese. She's American, I think. He's American, like whatever his name is. I can't even think of his name. What's his name? Grace. Is American. Yet he chose the Chinese to donate effectively the big base of operations. And there's no comment of, you know, like, the Chinese donated this and the Americans donated this and the Russians have donated this. It's like, no, the Chinese gave us this to use. So it's like, you don't write politically, but you've effectively said the Chinese value this project so much that they've donated a military vessel that would be full of a lot of politically sensitive technology for them, where the Americans haven't even they don't even give Grace a lab at the start.
See, here's the thing about here's what I think about men who say they don't write politics. They don't think they're writing politics.
Oh, she is German. Okay.
Because
she is German. I must have missed that.
Politics has never personally had a negative impact on their life.
No, I think it's more along the lines of just trying not to offend anyone. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm going to offend everybody. Because it's like they're like, look, it's all about the discourse of how much of the author is in the book versus how much of the reader is reading into the book versus how much of the author. It's the curtains are blue situation, critical thinking, analyzation, all that shit. And I just find it interesting. Like I just find it interesting that he would say, I don't put political shit in my book. Yet the two books of his that I have read, one completely multiple times, and this one which I've just started, both have an instance where the entire world's population has to put aside all their political views and issues to do something. If that's not a socialist
bent, obviously that's not political. That's not what politics is. He doesn't write politics because he doesn't mention the Democrats or the socialists or the Republicans or anything.
I wouldn't exactly call it the woman's sphere, but yeah. Oh, but it's just funny though, Mark. It's just funny that he says that, and then you're just like, you're reading it and you're like, did you reread your own book, mate?
I think it's not. I think it's
people fair like to not
just have a very different definition of what politics is.
Yeah. But also too, I would suggest he didn't intentionally write politics into it, but it doesn't mean it's not there. When he was trying to effectively
write politics into it because he doesn't
neutral wash it.
The things he's writing also count as politics.
Correct. Yeah. Well, the whole act of an entire world getting behind one project, despite political borders, despite like all the other issues in the world. And it's like, oh no, but that's not political because I didn't write it as political. You may not have written it as political, mate, but it is fucking political.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, it's a bit of both. It's a bit of both. I love The Martian so much, but when you are talking, when the scientist is talking to his boss, the head of the science department in China, they literally say, I wish we could help, but how do we convince how do we convince the government to let us help? And it's like, well, hang on, if we make this deal, we can give them what they need and we get something that the politicians are going to like. So the scientists actually use the political, this guy doesn't write politics, but the scientists in China use the political situation in China to be able to help get Mark home. So it's technically China got something out of it, but the way it was worded, it's like, well, if we go in this direction, our politicians can't say no. It's not, let's just do it so we can get this. And they're not doing it for they're not doing it for purely, unselfish reasons, but they're not doing it for purely selfish reasons either. But I must admit, I haven't been able to read Artemis. I've heard a lot of bad things about Artemis. So I don't know. I might get around to it eventually, but I just
Artemis. That's the most recent one, right?
No, it's the second book. It was the one he wrote after The Martian. So I reckon Artemis suffers from second book situation. No, they're not a sequel. It's based on the moon base. Based on a moon base. Debatable. I'm not sure if any of them are based in the same universe, but I haven't read it, so I can't tell you. Yeah, being able to write a 500-page novel that is clearly an allegory for global warming without noticing is really quite something. Yes.
Right?
I mean, he spells it out to his kids in the classroom. The guy Grace spells it out to his kids in the classroom, like in chapter 4 or whatever it was, where he's literally like, this is effectively global warming on a mass scale, instead of a couple of degrees, which is enough to kill all of us, it's going to be like 15 degrees. And it's like, okay. But as I said, I'm not hating the book, but I'm just sitting there going, okay. First of all, Rocky's not a spoiler or a twist. Rocky's just a plot point. Awesome, cute. I'm looking forward to meeting Rocky in person. At the moment, he's just seeing the ship. I had to stop there because I had to go get my kids. But the one thing that's really killing me, and this is a I'm hoping that pays off. At this moment, I am not understanding why he started the book where he starts it. So, okay, The Martian starts with Mark Watney stranded on Mars. It's a really good spot to start it. It's easy enough for him to set up the situation about him being left there, you know, and you have all that sort of stuff. But this one starts with him waking up with the form of amnesia from the long coma that he's been in. So he doesn't remember his name. He doesn't remember what's going on. He doesn't remember this, right? But he's already remembered 7 chapters in. And he remembers through flashbacks of the situation, right? But I'm sitting there thinking to myself, why wasn't it just written linear? Because at the moment, I'm not invested. I'm not invested in the Earth's plight. I'm not invested. His 2 crewmates died, and I don't give a shit. I don't know who they were. Like, I don't care. And he cares. He obviously cares. He dressed them properly and he gave them proper, funerals as much as he could, being on a spaceship on his own. But I don't care. I didn't get misty-eyed when he woke up and found them dead next to him. When if it had been a linear
that
book
is kind of one hell of an intro. But yeah.
But if you don't know the characters,
starting point.
It is an interesting starting point, but I just don't think it nailed it.
It's got a Broken Angels problem.
Yeah.
They didn't make you care enough at the beginning, and then the rest of it feels kind of pointless.
Yeah, I will get to Artemis. I want to make my own opinions of it, but yeah, I have heard a lot of hate for it. I will not lie. I have heard a lot of hate. Usually hate, I woke up in a spaceship, forgotten everything trope, which happens so much, but this one, my problem with it is that he recovers too quickly. So, okay, how to explain this? It feels like he plotted this, and the character had to have amnesia to make the opening cool, but then needed to get over the amnesia really, really quickly so he could get on with the job of saving the Earth. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just feels like it's just that, this will be cool, but we needed this to happen, and this to happen, and this to happen, and this to happen. Where if he had just plotted it linear and like started with the first flashback where he's drinking a whiskey with his friend who tells him about the sun suddenly, the sun losing its power or whatever it was, like I think it was 2% less energy or something coming out of it, and we started with that, I'll be like, oh, tell me more, but instead, like, I'm not saying it's a bad place to open, but I'm also not convinced it was the right place for this book. Does that make sense? Because the amnesia's cool. The amnesia is an interesting thing to use, but it's not. It gets in the way of the plot moving forward, so he gets over it within about 4 days. And he literally says at one point he's eating meal day 4, meal 2 or something when something happens and he gets most of his memory back. And you're like, so he's only been amnesic for 4 days.
It's I wonder whether they changed the order for the film, because that's a really interesting, powerful scene imagery. However, you're right about needing that immediate context to care about the involvement. Like the way you've described the 2 scenes, that one would work so much better if it happened after seeing the meeting together in the pub or whatever you said it was. It had a lot more
impact. The same friend. It's not the same friend, but obviously you don't really know who these 2 people are that were his crew, because you haven't met them in a flashback yet. So I'm at page about 120. These people already been dead and effectively jettisoned out of the airlock. And I still don't know who they are, but Grace wants me to feel sorry for them because they were his crew and his friends. And I'm like, and they'd obviously had a friendship because they had obviously met before, and they, you know, he says something something about how one of them makes the other one laugh for the first time, and he remembers that scene or something. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's good. But I didn't see the friendship beginning. I didn't see the friendship developing. So yeah, okay, it's sad that these two people have died, but what do I care? The film follows the same narrative. The flashbacks and spaceship are their own plots, and they pay off each other. Well, that's the thing, and that's the thing that I'm interested in seeing, because at the moment I'm not seeing them play off each other, and I just don't know if it's just because I'm not quite far enough into the book, or if for me it's not being done well enough. Because, and the reason I'm being very critical of this is because I'm being extremely critical of this exact thing in my book at the moment. Because the book I'm currently editing, I have these time jumps. So, and the justification that I had to give my editor as to why this works is because the story effectively didn't kick off until the first scene where my characters landed on a space station. But without the information in the jump back chapters, they're not exactly flashbacks, they're more like out of time chapters. That information is critical to know whilst they're on the planet, but it's boring as fuck to read a third of a book with these scenes in it leading up to the planet, because the planet's the exciting part, if that makes sense. So I've had to write them in a way that palm out the information you need as you need it, but also it be in the past. And at the moment, I'm not seeing it work yet, if that makes sense. From here in Project Hail Mary, I'm not seeing the correlation, as in like that particular flashback happens, but why is that important in the context of what's happening now on the ship with him?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it is still fairly early in the book, so hopefully it'll get more engaging in that way.
I'm hoping so, because as I said, he's a good writer. I quite like his writing style. It's not like as I said, I don't hate it, but I'm just sitting there going, why was it started at this point? And it might be because I am in the middle of editing. I'm just overly critical of it. It could just be that at the moment. But at the same time, it also is I love The Martian. But The Martian, he was able to write without a single flashback. Mark wakes up on Mars. We have a little bit of backstory. Now, the flashback happens in the movie because obviously you can't really kind of be internal with the character in a movie unless you do that. Yeah, that's me. Now, how did I get here? I bet you're wondering how I got here, sort of shit. But well, and also too, The Martian, you had the diary entries, which really helped because he could explain certain things in the diary entries. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, I'm just sitting there going, why have we started here? Like, I would have thought the lead up to this ship going would have been awesome stuff. And then the reveal of Rocky would have been at about the 75, 80% mark.
Yeah. Oh well, the benefit of like watching the film instead of reading the book is it's quicker, and you get to watch Ryan Gosling playing a nerd in a cardigan.
Do you know how many bloody knitters have gone crazy over that cardigan and have made their own versions of it?
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
I love the knitting community. I love the knitting community. They're great. Oh dear. But yeah, I don't know. Like, as I said, I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it. I am a little bit confused about some authorial choices. And it also feels choppy. Have you actually read it, Martin, or have you listened to it on audio, you said? So
I think you said he's got a signed copy.
Yeah, but it feels choppy. Like, it feels like he was so busy trying to get to the next scene, to the next scene, to the next scene. At the moment, like, to get obviously to the exciting stuff, like with Rocky and working out with this astrophage, I'm assuming it's going to slow down a little bit. but it just feels like to me that this first 100 pages have been very, very choppy. Just like this happened and 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 this happened. Oh yeah, now look, there's an alien spaceship coming. And so, but that just might be my reading. So, yeah. No, okay.
Well,
look,
I do desperately need to do laundry, so maybe I'll try and log back into Audible and listen to an audiobook while I do all that sometime over the weekend.
Then we can watch the movie and rant about it together. That would be fun. We did that with The Martian.
At the very least, I can watch the movie and rant about it if I don't listen to the audiobook. How many hours is the audiobook?
Sorry, I listen. Oh, you want to listen to it at 2 times speed too? The narrator is so fucking slow. Oh. 16 hours and 10 minutes.
That's not too bad. That's like 4 episodes of Critical Role.
Yeah, it's 2 times speed. That's a day of cleaning.
Yeah, like I've gotten through that many episodes of Critical Role in one day before.
Yeah.
So yeah, no,
as I said, like I don't
campaign 3.
Yeah. Like I'm not like as I said, it's not. I don't hate it. Like it's not DNF material. I'm just not understanding some of the choices at this point. We'll see.
Well, it's nice to have something to rant about.
Yes.
That isn't
Ida
actual events.
Ida has done something, and now my PC monitors and speakers are not turning on. Oh no! Naughty kitty! Naughty kitty!
Uh-oh.
Naughty kitty. Yeah, I've got a kitty cat at my feet, and I got very confused because I heard all this scratching behind me, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I turn around and I can see JJ's nose, like literally in that tiny gap between David's desk and the wall. Just this nose looking at me. It was very funny. He's down here next to the heater now. JJ,
yeah.
You want to talk to me? He's doing that thing when they sit up and they just like they're half asleep but they're just sitting up, and his head's like face first on the heater. Hey, you a warm kitty? Warm kitty, soft kitty.
Little ball of fur, happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr.
That's another show I could not stand watching.
Right?
I don't care. I don't care what anyone said. I saw the first like 2 or 3 episodes of that, and I just went, they are fucking shitting on autism. They are fucking shitting on it so bad.
Good rep, that's for sure.
Yeah. It is shit rep. Absolutely shit. Everyone goes, oh no, it's great. No, it's not. It's fucking shit.
It's played for laughs in a very insensitive way.
I'm also not a big fan of American humor, so you have to take what I say about that show with a grain of salt.
That's also valid. I haven't been able to stomach it at all since I found out that the person who plays his girlfriend, I can't remember her name, she's the scientist one, Sheldon's girlfriend, is a massive Israeli propagandist. And I was like,
oh, is she?
Ew.
Wow. Because the other one,
Israel,
the one that
she's very pro.
Oh, well, she's been raised in it, so of course, yeah. Not an excuse, but you know what I mean. It
continues the indoctrination. Very off-putting.
Yeah, that show is an offensive. Yeah, that show is an offensive mess. Yeah. I did like some aspects of the show, like the one who ended up marrying the friend, the guy. What's his name?
Leonard.
She
and Penny.
Not Leonard, the other one. They end up having like twins
Howard
and lots of kids and shit. Howard, yes, that one. The girl,
Howard
she's
and
actually a scientist.
yeah.
So they would ask her on set if the science was correct. So I liked that, like, how they were trying to be at least semi-accurate on some things. And I've seen some clips like in the later years when Penny starts being, instead of just being the stupid blonde across the road, she's actually like her own person, and it's like, oh, I don't mind.
Development.
Yeah, but I'm just like, but I really, the show as a whole was just not my
It's very
thing.
2010s.
Yeah. Hey, look, you're talking to someone who grew up on, what was that fucking show called? Kingston Drive? One of the most you want misogynistic, sexist, racist bullshit with Australian humor, like, so deadpan. It was bad. Like, it would be cancelled so fucking fast in this day and age, and rightly so. But like, it was done in the 70s. It was done for laughs. They just didn't understand how harmful it was. But like, I grew up seeing that show, and I looked at this thing and went, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's really good if you don't like shows that are funny. Yeah, well, I was also raised on pretty much, you may name that UK British UK show.
Yeah, we
Red
had
Dwarf,
a
British
different type
Empire.
of comedy.
Yeah. Oh, what was that one with the corner shop in it? My dad used to
You're gonna have
love
to
it.
be a bit more specific.
No, it's literally about the guy that owns the corner shop. Open all hours.
I don't think
Is that
I've
what
seen
it's
that
called?
one.
It's old. It's old, and it's like, if you watched it now, you'd be like, "Oh my god, that was really bad." But I mean, for its time, it was pretty funny.
The
Yeah,
one
open
that's
all hours.
coming to
Yeah.
mind is the one with all the Greek people in it.
No, this
Was
one
it
is
called
he's like
Acropolis Now or something?
oh, that's the Australian one, the bar.
Yeah. Oh, you're not
Yeah.
talking
Now
about
this
an
isn't
Australian show.
no, this is a UK one. It was
Oh,
UK.
in that.
He was an old English guy. He had a dumb helper. You know how they always have the dumb young kid,
Yeah.
and
Assistant who's a bit
and
chimp.
they ran a shop. They ran like the local convenience store, the local milk bar.
Classic sort of sitcom
Oh, they did an
setup.
updated version. Oh, that would have been so bad. That would have been bad.
Open all hours. Oh, maybe I have heard of that.
Yeah. You probably recognize clips from it. Like, you'd probably go, "Oh, I've
Probably.
seen bits of that show." Yeah.
Ronnie
But
Barker from Porridge and the Two Ronnies.
yeah.
I know Ronnie Barker, so if he's in Open All Hours, then I've probably seen clips of it.
Yeah. But it's yeah, Ronnie Barker from Porridge,
do you
and
remember Mother and Son? And the ABC has done a new version of Mother and Son recently,
Mother and
but
Son.
the
Yeah.
original Mother and Son. I just
Yeah.
remember there's an episode of the original show where I think they're visiting Frank's brother-in-law, who is incredibly rich and is very up with the new technology, and he's created a foolproof automated house that's
And they get locked
unbreakable.
in.
It's
And they get
unbreakable. Frank breaks everything. It's got like automatic
Yep.
doors that open and toilets that flush automatically and stuff like that.
Yeah. See, I was more of a
idea of futuristic sort of stuff.
yeah.
It's very funny.
See, when it came to the silly comedies, I was like more in the lines of Keeping Up Appearances, So
Yeah.
she knew how silly she was, because like even by the end of the show, things would happen and she would just roll her eyes, and then just keep going, because her sisters were bucky crazy. And she's trying to this is the Bouquet residence, the lady of the house speaking, and her son's over in Europe, having this trip of a lifetime. Oh, you need another £100. Oh, okay. And your friend did what with the flower pot? It's okay, implied humor. Oh, her son was raving gay in the story, and it's just it had that was, to me, that was the height of silly, because there was a certain point where even she was just like, okay, I'm just going to keep going along with it, sort of thing.
It's got that sort of Oscar Wilde over the top elements.
Yeah.
And also a bit of absurdism.
Yeah. But not so much absurdism they lose the plot. There's just enough of them going,
just to that.
Yeah, this is over the top even for us, sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it was massive in Norway. Was it?
In year
10, that's
ten,
funny.
we were doing Lady Windermere's Fan as our year 10 play, which is an Oscar Wilde one. And the character that I was playing had a very Mrs. Bouquet energy.
Yeah.
It was the gossipy socialite with a young daughter she's trying to marry off, and goes around to other people's houses to gossip about everyone but herself.
Yeah.
Spreading rumors as you
Speaking of gossipy women trying to marry their daughter off, I rewatched The Other Bennett Sister the other day.
Oh yeah, I still
I
haven't seen
rewatched
any
the
of
whole
that.
thing again. Sorry?
I haven't
You gotta
seen
get
those
around to
ones
it.
yet.
No, it's
I've been rewatching Ted Lasso.
I still think they kind of character assassinated, of all people, they character assassinated Mr. Collins. It's so bad. It's so strange to say it, because obviously in Pride and Prejudice, Mr. Collins isn't a villain, but he's not the best guy. But even in Pride and Prejudice, he turns around to Elizabeth and says, "I genuinely wish you joy. I really want you to be happy." But I haven't got too far into the book yet, but in the BBC, in the TV series, they turn him into a bit of a selfish cunt. They really do. And it's just are we sure we want to go in this direction? I mean, there's enough bad guys. We don't necessarily need him being a bad guy. Now, at the end of it, though, he does do something really nice. And you're like, okay, you can sort of take the initial sort of things that he did, as in him not really understanding, but then again, not the best representation.
No, Mr. Collins is interesting because he's a bit
Miss
of a
Lajuni's working on it. Oh,
one.
okay. Yeah. Well, see,
but he's not necessarily
they
a villain.
sort of no. He's just, look. I mean, they're all there to get husbands and wives.
Snob, and he's a bit judgmental.
Yeah, but he's not a villain.
At the end of the day, he's operating within a system that he didn't design, and he's just playing the part that he's been assigned and not questioning it or fighting against it. And that's where you get the only conflict from.
Yeah, see, when I haven't read this bit in the book yet, so I don't know. I don't know if it happens the same way as in the TV series, but in the TV series, after Mr. Bennet dies, he comes in and he effectively says, okay, you've got a week to get out. Goodbye, you've got a week to get out, right? And that is so out of character from the Mr. Collins that I remember from Pride and Prejudice. I would have more of assumed him to come in and go, oh, Lady Catherine de Bourgh has asked how long, you should be staying here, and just that fawningness that he had for her, sort of being that he's taken on whatever she sort of said is proper, and it come across the wrong
Has
way,
no,
rather than it be him just saying goodbye.
He has very little backbone.
Yeah.
And will just follow whatever anyone else says who's in a position of supposed authority.
Yeah. So, and it would be more along the lines of just the inappropriate line of oh, so which daughter are you moving in with, where shall we have your goods shipped, something like that, rather than get out of the house. It would be more like, oh, so where are you going, in my impression, obviously they decided to go a different way.
Cluelessness.
Yeah, just that absolute cluelessness that it's not really appropriate to say that things when everyone's still in black and grieving their father / husband,
Yeah, it's not malicious, but it's
certainly comes across that way. Yeah. So yeah, but no, it was good to rewatch it because I picked up a few extra things that I hadn't seen, and oh my god, the book! I cannot tell you how gloriously floppy that book is.
Nice. Oh, I love a floppy.
It's one of those books that you just hold and the thing just folds over your like water over your hand. Oh, it's so lovely. And then what's the book I'm reading next to it? Keeping It Real. The what's her name? Jobson one. The urban fantasy. And this thing, I have to fucking crack the spine just to read the bloody word closest to the spine. So there's one book that's like, oh, this is lovely, and the other one I'm like, I have to try to read the bloody thing. Oh dear. But that's not a bad. I'm enjoying that one actually. I have read that before. Justina Robson, I think it is. Oh, the other books are outside, but yeah, just a short urban fantasy. It's quite fun.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. Well, it's sort of the main character got effectively got exploded, and they've replaced half of her body with cyborg stuff. So she's a cybernetics, and but there's also magic. So there's these points which I really like where she's literally saying she can feel the magic on her skin, but where her replaced arm is nothing. Because the magic doesn't affect her. And I'm like, that is just a simple detail, but that was just such a nice little detail to say,
Tasty.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, and it's just one line, literally, one line, and you're just like, oh yeah, that's good. I like that. So, I'm tired.
I don't think I've got any more beetroot.
No great loss. Sorry, not a fan. Never been a fan.
Get some more tomorrow. Should probably do grocery shopping tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, I got to do that tomorrow. I got to do grocery shopping. I'm going to try to find some. I found the perfect lunchbox for the kids, right? So I'm going to do a Google search. Perfect lunchbox came up. Guess what? It's discontinued. I can't fucking find I can't find a bloody just one. I just want one, literally one, and I can't find it anywhere.
That's a pain.
Of course, it's the pink one that's sold out. I found the blue one's fine. Yeah. Oh, pardon me. So what did you end up writing this week? Was it your Oh no, had she pulled out the plug? Oh, she's lucky.
Well,
She's a
good.
lucky little kitty cat.
Problem solved. Hopefully it didn't cause any ongoing technical issues.
Yeah.
Classic IT crowd. Are you sure it's plugged in?
Have you turned it off and on again?
Have you tried turning it off and on again? Are you sure it's plugged in? And then they say yes, and he goes up to try and fix it, and it's not plugged in under the table. And then he gets trapped under the table. Remember that one?
Actually, that's one thing I've been liking. The CM Alongi. No, not her. No, the person who wrote. Oh God, what's the book? What's the book called? For Whom the Bell Tolls. She does those skits. I think she puts them on TikTok, but they also go across to everywhere else. And
oh yes,
it's the afterlife. But one of her more recent additions to the team has been a tech support. And for some reason, every now and again, the mortal world manages to get hold of him for tech support. So you just hear him going, "Have you unplugged it? How did you get this done? Oh, you're alive, okay. Did you turn it off? You know, is the power on?" It's just like, yep, fair.
They had Mrs. Ball's Alzi again recently.
Nice.
So I bought like 4 bottles of it.
Finished the Urban Fantasy, sent it to beta readers. That's awesome, mate. That is good. And outlining the final McMurdo. Nice. Looking forward to adding that to my little collection. Just get the numbers. Get the numbers in line, please. I'm only kidding. I understand how much of a bitch it is on the bloody printing press. Because it might be right for you, but the printer that prints my version of the book might have it be out of whack. Oh dear. But I do like those matte covers of the Pulsar Sky series. Have I shown them to you, Shah? Martin's last lot?
Wait,
hang on, let me get them out.
When did you get it?
Hang on. Oh God.
If it was recently, then no.
Hang on. Oh shit! There goes all the McMurdos. I'll fix them later. I had them all stacked on each other. But I was actually showing these to my workshopping crew. So I really like how they've got that little slight silky touch, like silky.
Ooh, very nice.
But they're matte. Yeah.
It's got the matte sheen.
They look great, mate. They're doing a good job.
Matte sheen sounds like an actor.
Yeah. No, you've done a good job on them. I really like them.
Show me again.
You've made me want to. You've made me want to try. You've made me want to try. I just saw you.
Very nice.
They didn't fall far. They were just stacked that way, so they went like that. But I've got my whiteboard up there. I've got to pull my whiteboard down to fix it. Yeah. No, they look good. They look good. Oh. Yeah, no, I do like that because they were you go through Kindle, don't you? So you do KDP. So when mine's Ingram Spark, so I'll be interested to see if the mat's just as good, because I vaguely recall the mat being pretty tacky and horrible. Or no, that was the hardcover. That was the hardcover with the digital cloth.
It had the slimy
God,
feel.
that thing felt horrible. Just even thinking about it. I felt that one in my teeth. But yeah, it was just tacky. It just had this weird tack to it. But yeah.
Yeah, I remember you getting that one and being like, ugh, it's slimy.
I think we were on a live and I'm just like, I don't even want to touch it. It was horrible. But that was the digital cloth. So they'd replaced cloth-bound hardcovers with this new and improved digital cloth, and it was disgusting.
That's right.
But yeah.
Unpleasant.
Oh, so unpleasant. As I said, like even just thinking about it now, I'm just like, yuck. No, thank you. Yeah. No, I do have to. I'm slowly getting back into my editing. It's just taking me so fucking long because I've got to go through line by line and double check this. Double check my file because of what happened. It's just taking me forever. It's all right. I'll get through it. I think I'm at like chapter 10 now, so. It's gone. It's a bugger. Looks like those lunch boxes are completely gone from everywhere in Victoria. What's the bet I walk into a Kmart and I find one that's been returned or something? Because that's usually what happens. It's usually what happens. But,
yeah, you might get lucky.
Yeah, hopefully. Like I saw, because I was with Morgan at a Kmart. Was it Tuesday? And we saw one. We saw it. It was beautiful pink. She wanted it, but it was missing this because it was a 2-pack. It was missing the second smaller one that was meant to be inside it. So someone had taken the smaller one out. And so I was like, well, but they had the blue version. So I was able to get the blue version, and Mark loves them because they're like silicone, but they're dishwasher and they're microwave safe. So they're not going to do that horrible plastic. You know how the plastic goes white in places? If you wash it once you've washed it too many times. Yeah. And but yeah, so now she's like, well, where's my pink ones? But that's all right. Mark has his nose out of joint because I bought Morgan they had Hello Kitty eye masks.
Yeah.
And she got the bunny one. She got the one with the bunny face and bunny ears. So she's currently in my bed in what we call her sack, which is one of those stretchy autism things. We call it a sack. It's a sack. With that on. And Mark's like, Mommy, I want an eye thing. I want an eye thing. I want a Minecraft one. I said, Mark, I might not be able to find you a Minecraft one. He goes, fine, can you knit me one? And I went, okay. Well, let me have a look for one first. And then 10 minutes later, Mummy, have you finished knitting it for me yet?
It can't take that long, right?
I love my kids. I love my kids. I love my kids. I love my kids.
You might be able to, if you can brave Spotlight and the temptations abound, I bet they'll have some licensed fabrics with Minecraft
Yeah,
stuff?
I've got to focus on book week first. I haven't got anything for book
Sometimes
week.
they have
Uh,
those little quilting packs where you can just get tiny little
yeah,
squares of the stuff.
yeah, the
They
10
probably
pack
have
quilts.
something
Yeah,
like that, and then you can just get a plain eye mask and cut out a little piece and stitch it on.
that's all right. I'll figure something out. I'm not too worried about it. I've just told him he has to wait. I said, we'll look for it next time we go shopping or something, But yeah, no, it just made me laugh though when he goes, "Oh, can you knit me one?" And I'm just like, "Mark, it doesn't take 10 minutes to knit something." But mummy, I want.
But Morgan's got one.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hmm. Oh, I had a sibling. I know how it goes.
It was on sale from like $15 to $2.50.
Ooh.
This thing, and I was just like, so it means they're getting new ones in. And I even said to him, I said, mate, there's a new Minecraft movie coming out next year, so if you're patient,
There is?
everything will be Minecraft
Oh,
next year.
God.
Yeah, Minecraft 2, yeah. But
Oh, God, I
everything will
hadn't
be
heard about
Minecraft.
that yet.
Oh, I had multiple times.
I am not surprised.
And Morgan's discovered Sisu from Raya and the Last Dragon. Sisu
Uh-huh.
being the dragon. So she now wants
Yep.
everything as
Very
Sisu.
cute.
And I'm like, that's a little bit late to the party, darling. You got to ask for these things when it comes out. But,
Yeah.
all the tisms, they don't want to watch it for like 2 years.
And you can never predict which one will be the obsession.
Well, she's obsessed with dragons at the moment because one of the Minecraft mods that I've downloaded for her is literally being a dragon. So she can fly around as a dragon. And yeah. And so she's
That's fun.
obsessed with dragons. And she's got a whole
Very
heap of those
fun.
little 3D printed dragons. She got a pile for her birthday. And so she just, every so often, you just see her walking around with like 2 dragons hanging off her shoulders.
Oh, cute.
Oh, dear.
That reminds me, I've got
I
my
haven't.
Ender Dragon over there. I need to find a place in my flat for it.
I've got Ramos up here. Where is Ramos? There she is, on top of the starships. There she is.
Oh, cute.
Yes, named her after the Queen Dragon in the Dragon Riders of Pern series. I know. I'm tragic. But I mean, technically, my son is named after the lead character of The Martian. And my daughter is the goddess of death.
Look, I cannot judge because today I started a new Stardew Valley save and did my best to recreate Essex from Critical Role in Stardew Valley. I think I did pretty well. But I don't know how to download the screen grabs from my Nintendo. So I have
Oh,
no way
okay.
of knowing. If I figure it out. Let's see. Let's see.
What time is it? Oh, shit, it's nearly 10 o'clock. I'm going to have to call it pumpkin o'clock soon. I'm very tired.
Okay, so you've seen the painting I did, right? Which is pretty much the exact character art from the show. Oh gosh, this
Oh, yeah.
guy, right? And then let's see if I can up the screen brightness so it'll show on here. trying to zoom in.
That's actually well done.
You're right.
That's well done.
It turned out really cute.
Yeah.
Doing the outfit was the hardest thing, and I think I'm gonna try and do the iridium armor shirt eventually, because they don't have anything that will like properly do the mantle. But anyway, the haircut isn't exact because this one has the right sort of fringe, but it doesn't have like a good undercut. But none of them do, so work with what you can.
Oh shit, JJ scared the hell out of me. I thought there was a child coming in. The Ides of March, yeah. And she's such a cutie. She's such a cutie. Well, here's the thing. I have a question for you guys, because I thought of this today, and I thought this would be too much fun. I have to put this in, but I just don't know if it's going to be too much. So one of my characters, the captain, her belt containers have a lot of shit in them, right? They're just stuff that she's learnt to have around all the time because they come in handy, right? So I've got a list of what's in her containers so that when I'm writing the books or just writing down my little notes about what's going to happen, I don't say plan because I don't do plotting, but when I'm just like writing my little notes about things that happen, I've got this list so I don't like just come up with having something in there which wasn't in there or has no justification for being there. I'm wondering if I should put that in the back of my books, that list.
I mean, it's possible.
Not necessarily in the next few, because the one I'm currently editing, she actually is without her kit. She's without her full kit, so she's surviving without it. But there is one that I've got planned coming up where she is going to have all of her kit on her when she goes into the situation. So it's kind of like everyone does plotting, you just haven't found the right spreadsheet. No. I don't plot, as in I don't sit there and write out everything that happens beat by beat, all that shit. But I will write down plans about where I want the story to go. And usually 90% of the time my characters go, nah, fuck that for a joke. Because I get halfway through writing the scene and go, yeah, my characters aren't going to act that way. They're going to do this. Because that's what they are. They do this shit. They fuck things up. Usually more for themselves than anyone else. But yeah. But no, it was just a thought I had, because I was recently I recently read Ursula K. Le Guin's Carrier Bag of Fiction essay, and I rewatched that or re-listened to that video essay. Oh, what was her name? She's on YouTube. It's awesome. It's worth watching. She really did a good sort of breakdown of the idea of the carrier bag in fiction. What's her name? What are you doing, JJ? What you doing, Puppet? Dr. Jolie Black. Jolie Black Books is the channel at. And that she did I found her because she did a deep dive into the Milo Winter situation. And then that was before. I can't think of what they're going by now. I apologize. But went information into that, and then she did that essay, and it was just really interesting. But I was thinking about it, going, well, it's so easy for people to just go, oh well, there could be anything in those containers. And I'm like, no, there's a list. So I'm just wondering if it would be fun to just put the list in and see how many times I can get her to use something out of those bloody things.
I figured out how to do the image transfer from Switch.
Oh, yep.
It is very convoluted.
Oh, it usually is.
It gives you like so the way that Xbox does it is you can have like the app and it will save it to the cloud, and then you can download it on your phone through the app, right? The way that Nintendo does it is it gives you a QR code to scan, which creates a Wi-Fi network from the Switch, and the QR code gives you the network details to connect to it on your smart device. So it basically does a Wi-Fi connection between the two devices, and then it gives you a second QR code that gives you a download for the image. It gives you a link for the image on the network for you then that you can then save and download. So technically, you don't need internet to do it because it creates its own network.
I'm saying this knowing full well that you are ADHD. It would be faster for you to find a USB cable.
I've already done it.
No, but you get what I mean? Like, with all that convoluted bullshit, it would be faster to find a USB cable.
Possibly, but I actually don't know if it enables download via USB because it's Nintendo and they're fucking weird with compatibility.
I know.
It would be, in most situations, so much faster.
Oh dear.
Oh, gosh. Only problem is, because I'm streaming off my main phone, I had to use my my other phone, which is technically the Wi-Fi phone, but I'm trying to use up all of my data on my main SIM so that I can change my plan pack down without wasting it.
Oh dear.
If I've still got heaps left at the end of this month, I'm just going to pause the unlimited one for a few months. Anyway, now they're on.
Pardon me.
Now they're on my old phone, which means I wanted to send them in Discord anyway. So then I'll have to send them on Discord to get them on my main phone. Where's the Mighty Nine channel?
Oh dear. Yeah, where was that USB cable? Oh dear. Shit. I'm starting to get a headache. I think it might be bedtime soon. I say starting to. I've had a headache all fucking day. I'm in the waters this week.
Valid. I am halfway through the Ted Lasso episode, so probably time for that too.
Yeah, I need to go have a shower and then somehow crawl into bed, like make space for myself in my own bed. I must admit, Morgan's bed's looking better and better right now. The problem is I would go to sleep in her bed, and like half an hour later, I'd hear Mummy, and she would crawl in next to me, and then like 10 minutes later, he would crawl in next to me. So I'm better off just having the king bed. Trying to make space for myself in the king bed. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Look, it gets them to sleep when Daddy's not home. So
Life with kids.
Mhm.
God, I can't believe Mark's 7 already.
Yeah, no.
When the fuck did
Morgan's
that
5.
happen, right?
Morgan goes
What
to
the
primary
fuck?
school next year.
I remember when she didn't exist.
As she likes to say, when she was still in Mummy's belly.
No, I remember before then too.
No. Well, I was.
Oh man.
Was I pregnant with Mark when I started this channel? Yes, I was. I was pregnant with Mark when I started this channel. Because I couldn't get into my old channel, so I had to recreate this channel. I had to create this channel. We just moved. We were moving. Yeah, because the first few videos I did on this channel were actually knitting podcasts.
I think we had the group chat before you were fully posting a lot, because
no, because I'd been using this channel for knitting
like
podcasts,
2020.
and then I'd had Mark, and I just stopped because I did like 2 or 3 episodes. I did 1 or 2 at my old unit, and then 1 here, and then I sort of stopped posting, and then lockdown happened, and we all sort of the chaos corner was created. via the
Somewhere I've still got
via a lot of the live chats
in
but it was all the live chats via writing sprints. We need to bring back writing sprints. Writing sprints are cool.
I've still got the screenshot of the comment where we were in Kate's stream tagging
1984
being like, let's do an Aussie stream. Yeah. Every now and then I will catch one of Kate's Twitch streams. It's been probably about a year since I did. Shut up, Martin. I wrote fan fiction last night and I'm gonna write more tonight.
Fuck you.
Every now and then I'll drop in. Every now and then I'll drop in for one of Kate's streams and just drop a 1984 in chat. But she has such a fast chat these days that it's never a guarantee that she'll actually spot it. When she does
is she on Twitch only now, or because I
haven't been paying attention. She posted a YouTube video yesterday or the day before, I think.
Oh yeah.
And I think she's done a couple of streams on YouTube as well. But I know she mainly streams. Well, she streams more consistently on Twitch, or was for a while. I think she might have been taking another break, but no, she probably hasn't been taking a break. I turned off all the Twitch notifications on my phone.
That would be more explainable.
That's what it would be.
But apparently, I think it was Twitch. I think they're saying
a notification about her stream in a while.
Yeah, but I think it was Twitch. But apparently, they made a deal that they're going to let one of the AIs scrape all their content, and everyone was just like, "Well, that's one way to shitify everything." Could you imagine the Twitch?
I did see that. Oh man, an AI based off of Twitch chat would be so rank.
It would be so unhinged. So completely fucking unhinged. Oh god. Oh. Yes. No, but writing, yes. I will get around to it eventually.
Yeah, I'm having fun. I had a weird dream and I was like, that'd make a fun fic. So now I'm turning into a Critical Role fic.
I've got ideas. Like, you can't see my board, but I've got like I got Botany, which I'm working on. Then I've got to redo some stuff I've got to redo the audiobook for Descent. And then I've got Vendetta redraft. Then I've got the Chosen draft I've got to write. And then I've got the next Brethren adventure, which is the one that's sticking around in my brain and won't leave me alone at the moment. And I'm just going to have so much fun writing the book. It's going to be so much fun because I'm going to have Captain Hawk and the Fizz officer that knows who she is from a former life, pretty much in close proximity for the entire book. And they're just going to be snarking at each other the whole time. And I cannot wait because he's that character that I want you to go, oh fuck you, but also fuck, he did the right thing. He did it, and it was shit, but he did it and it worked. Sort of thing. I want him to be that character.
I kind of love them so much.
Yeah. That's the whole point of them. Yeah. Like, for instance, in Botany.
Yeah.
So, for instance, in Botany, the whole example in Botany is they use him as a contact to get onto the penal colony, right?
Yeah.
But because of who Captain Hawk is, if she is seen on the cameras on any of the UTC space stations that they have to go on to get onto the colony, she'll be recognized because the systems would, automatically recognize her face, that sort of thing, right? So he gets the people that arrest her to literally put her in a Hannibal style mask. So you've got the Hannibal style mask over her face to hide her face. So it's like, he's a fucking bastard for doing it. But
that's so funny, though. That's so funny.
It gets her onto the planet. And she knows this. And everyone else around her is going, oh, what a fucking dick move. And she's just like, I can't say anything because if I tell you, you'll understand that I know his motivations.
Oh, I love that so much. He's being a prick, but he's doing he's doing it for the right reasons, but he's enjoying being a prick.
Yeah. Oh, he enjoys it so bad. Like, what is I had my editor pissing herself laughing about, like, the last chapter. Where is it? Let me bring it up. God, can I even bring it up on my computer whilst I'm running this? I do not know. Let's see if I can handle it. Too many editing notes in it. The poor thing can't handle it. Where is it? Chapter 30. So where is it? So like the last scene is literally them back in the bar and him talking to Captain Hawk. And where does she say it? She goes, oh, is it? Oh, I've lost it now. But she effectively calls back to the restraints. And he's like, well, what else was I going to do? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Where is it? God, it's been a while since I've read this chapter. Oh, God, I've got to get into it, finish editing this. I really got to get it out. I had far too much fun writing it. That's the problem.
Those are always the best sort of things, though. I've found
yeah. I guess that hobble you had me with. This is it. I guess that hobble you had me wearing was some twisted fucking joke. A little. Quentin raised his drink to his lips. They are so restrictive, aren't they? Cover most of your face. Fuck you. No thanks. Wouldn't want to be on the sharp edge of those teeth. Because Hawk's got sharp teeth because she's a carnivore. Oh dear, I love it.
Always so fun.
I love the dynamic between these two. Like, you don't get it in the first one. He literally turns up in the last chapter, but the dynamic between them is so much fun. My stomach just whinged at me.
Yeah. Feel that. Oh, fucking hiccups.
Oh, that's a good one.
God damn. When was the last time you had hiccups? Because I feel like the frequency with which they happen for me is really not normal and annoying.
Well, I am probably not the best person to ask because pregnancy fucked my guts up.
I think I'm just coming to the realization
And
that my
I
guts
used
have
to
always
get,
been fucked up.
yeah, but I used to get like real sort of gassy, and that would sort of create hiccups, if that makes sense. But over the last few years, that's kind of settled down. But I still, yeah, get to that point where I'm like, David's the person to ask, because David, if he leans back like this whilst he's eating, it drives me nuts. I love him. I love him.
I think
Yes.
we're asking all the wrong people at this rate. Yeah, fucking hiccups. They're just.
Nope,
Won't leave me alone.
What we'll do is we'll start calling it a night because I need to go to bed. I have children to wrangle in the morning. Not strangle, wrangle.
I have an appointment at 10 a.m.
Oh, there goes your day. Did I share it? Did I share it to the chat about the mum and the daughter talking about how if you have an appointment, that's it for the day. You're done. The whole day's done.
I have
And I'm like,
tomorrow.
that is so fucking true.
That means I'm not going to get anything done in between.
Well, I was going to have two, but now I have to completely change my life around because one of them got cancelled.
That's just as bad, hey?
I think that's even worse. Worse. But the problem is that I now have to psych my 7-year-old up again to go back and get another blood test.
Yeah, I don't envy that.
Yeah. Let's just make, mum of neurodivergent kids' day even better by throwing out the routine and then having to re-psych said child up to go do it again.
Oh.
He was such a brave boy, though. They took like 7 files out of his arm. Like 7 files out of this kid's arm. And it's bruised. Like,
that's a fuck.
It's not badly
that's
bruised.
A lot.
But it was well, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. It's like they're testing for a lot of things. Because this is the they're testing for a lot of things because we've had some concerns over the last few months, and they're like, well, let's just do this all over test and see if anything shows up. So it's like that all over. The way he explained it was it's searching for categories. So they do a huge search for categories, and if one of the categories comes up positive, then we do further tests in that category to try to figure out what's going on. That's one of the tests.
Narrowing it down.
And then,
which explains why they need so much of it.
Yeah. And then one of the other tests is like literally physically looking at his blood platelets to make sure everything's normal. So,
oh well,
yeah. So if you want to know why I haven't really been writing and editing lately, Mun, it is literally because I'm so fucking stressed out. I have barely been sleeping. I have had days where I've had 1 hour sleep at night for like 3 days in a row. And that's not from lack of trying. I mean, if I was just lying in bed doom scrolling, I could at least blame myself, but I'm not.
That's why I'm not writing. That, and I've watched like several thousand hours of Critical Role in last year. Well, this year.
Fair. It's fair. Thing is I want to write, and I sit here, and
what is it? 8 months? 7 months.
Yeah.
7 months to binge through 2 full campaigns that are like 500 something hours each.
Trust me, Martin, you do not want 3 a.m. in the morning Renee prose, okay? Not good prose.
I've read, well, okay, so a lot of my prose are from 3 a.m. in the morning. The most unhinged ones are written at 7 a.m. when I haven't gone to sleep yet.
Fair.
Yeah. That's the that's when the real
Do you know what really hurts though? I don't know. Oh, no, it could be very rambly. Yeah, I guess you could.
I still have the document from the draft when I was falling asleep at the keyboard, and it just started to make zero sense during NaNoWriMo the first time.
I still love that intro of you bashing your head against the brick wall. That was always very funny.
Oh yes. I think I still have the little bang head here thing on my wall next to my desk in the room. I think that's still there. Or I'll have to make a new one. There was something really satisfying about it being on like a shitty piece of paper and very badly drawn.
Oh, well, I don't have it here. Oh shit. Okay, my microphone's gonna go. I just told me my battery's low. But I still have, I found it. I was doing a bit of a cleanup the other day, and I literally found this sticky note that I folded in half and was using as a bookmark for literally the entire time I worked at my old company. The sticky note has outlasted actual bought bookmarks.
Yeah.
They're tough.
I've still got notes written on scraps of paper from offcuts of stuff from my old job from 3 years ago.
Oh,
or like
yeah.
5 years ago now. Maybe 6 years ago.
The warehouse job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No worries. Well, look,
anyway,
let's call it a night because I have to get to bed. Yes, we were wrapping up. So thanks for the chat, Martin. We shall be back. I might actually have something. If I can actually spend more than 5 minutes focusing on something without being interrupted by something, namely a 7-year-old or a 5-year-old, I will get some writing done, or editing actually, because I'm up to edit. I've got to edit. That's what I've got to do. I've got to finish this fucking edit. Anyways, thanks for the chat. Talk to you soon.
Good luck with that.
Bye.